I understand. I'm not a pilot, and I'm not the son of a pilot, but I understand that there is or used to be, I guess still is. I meant, Randy, are you a pilot? We've had a pilot in every service. Galen was a pilot, and I meant to ask him about it, and I forgot to, but he nodded his head. And Scott Langford is a Air Force jet pilot, and I thought, well, I better be going places I don't need to be going. But anyway, there's an attitude indicator on the dash of an airplane, and it's a crucial instrument to let the pilot know in where he is in relationship to the horizon. And you can imagine in a fog and in mountains, you better know where the horizon is, and that little attitude indicator that indicates where you're at when it comes to that. Well, the Bible is our attitude indicator, and here it is. This is attitude. We ought to have the same attitude that Jesus Christ. There's every reason in the world to have the same attitude that Jesus Christ had. Now he goes on to tell us, because of that, there's certain kind of behaviors that are to be expressed. We saw the little fellow a while ago expressing behaviors because he had a bad attitude. And if we have a Christ-like attitude, there's behaviors that need to be expressed. There's some that don't need to be expressed, and he expounds on them first of all, these negative attitudes. He said, do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit or thinking other people better than yourselves. So those are things that you don't do. That's expressions of a bad attitude, a stinking thinking attitude rather than a Christ attitude. You don't do that. Selfish ambition, the word is pursuing political gains by unfair means. That's kind of what Richard Nixon sought to do with Watergate, wasn't it? He, out of his own selfish ambition, he was seeking political power, so he had Watergate, broke into Watergate to try to do what needed to be done. And so that was selfish ambition on his part. Maybe that's what Tom Brady and the New England Patriots did with a Deflategate. Those of you who don't know who Watergate is, that's where Deflategate gets its name, from Watergate. But it was out of selfish ambition and by dishonest means. And so that's what he's saying. He said that's not the attitude to have, a selfish attitude. Vain conceit, this puffed up attitude and superiority that you think you're better than everybody else. Conceited, this empty boasting that you do in life. This selfishness of always putting yourself first and not thinking about anybody else but you. It's kind of me, myself, and I, and the world evolves around you, and everything needs to be sucked into you and keep your life happy and content, and everybody's supposed to, just meet all of your needs in life. He said, let not this attitude be, don't have this kind of behavior in your life. Don't let this express your behavior. We might call it a stinking thinking attitude, a self-centered attitude. He said, that's not to be the case for Christian people.